So shoulder warm up, and this is true for the whole body or any particular joint complex. So you're looking at the shoulder, kind of a ball joint. So to warm it up, you're looking at moving and pressurizing all of that fluid, and so that fluid averages out to just a ball. And so you want to feel the fluidic inertia of the area that you're focusing on. And then, so as I do these motions, I'm trying to get all of the water, so in my back tissue, the rhomboids, lats, whatever, all of that fluidic inertia needs to spin, swirl. And so as this comes down, as this fluidic mass comes down, all of the stuff on my rhomboids is coming up. So, and then that's going under. And so part of the warm-up is just getting the mind to stay stuck to that. So it is that ball, that water is unbroken. There's no distraction from it. And that's more important than getting it to do any particular thing. But if your back's warmed up, like typically we forget about the water in the back, so it doesn't flow because you only have the front side and then the back's not moving. So you run into yourself. People see that as like muscular imbalances, but it's more of like the fluidic activity is not complete. You can't, the front can't flow unless the back moves out of its way. So for any shoulder movement, everything on the back has to be flowing down. And so at the ball joints, that's cool, but it's the same thing for the whole back. Like if I'm going to reach all of this has to come down just as much for it to flow. And if this doesn't drop, then I run into it. This just runs this. And that's where the energy loss is. Like if you're only able to do a certain number of reps of something, it's because some part of you isn't moving, and then that's running into it, and that's the energy loss. If this moves out of the way, it's like an effortless stroke or an effortless technique. And so if I was to translate it to my spine, you're not actually working on the part, you're working on what that part can feel. So the shoulder is really good at feeling that kind of sphere of water around itself. The spine, if I want to work the same thing, I'm just getting my front and my back to flow that way. So I'm like working on getting the space around the spine to flow. So that's going to be all the water in my abs and my back. The front and the back are getting out of each other's way so that the motion can be complete. And in that sense, you're kind of working the blood. because for any of the water in the body to like move, especially in sort of a rotation way, then all of the water has to move or rotate around, or you run into your own inertia. Or to go up and down, right? To go up and down, the whole body of water, the whole pool has to be going like that. Otherwise you get like a splash, or the water starts moving through itself and you're getting dragged. So in a movement, you have movements where you're flowing, where the front and the back has to get out of each other's way, or the top and the bottom has to move. And then you have waving, where nothing flows, but there's like a... And again, if you feel it, you're looking for the bounce in the blood. Like if I drop my blood, if I time it right, it's gonna wanna come back up. Or if I drop it and I lose it, I have to start again by like pushing on or pushing through it. So the effortless techniques, the warming up, is when you're basically moving from the blood, getting a circular or a totalizing flow, or feeling where the bounce is for your fluidic inertia. And that's not exactly a bounce, but it's just the finding the pace and the rhythm that the water would want to wave at.